welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Jones. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10. To the 7.
He's ruled out of bounds down at the 1-yard line.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Freddie Swain hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Green Bay.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Saquon.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week. Forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Will, because Will Ryan. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow trying to lay one up deep. Touchdown, Packers.
To number 16.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Giants 21, Packers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
21, Packers 14.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
The extra point is...
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Freddie Swain. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Number 40.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 3.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Dexter Lawrence forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
But it brings up 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Complete to
a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a score closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Giants 35, Packers 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Giants 42, Packers 28. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And a Packer first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Packers.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To the air again, Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Down. And 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And Burrow going to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They get this out quickly to the left side. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and punch it in with Foster. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Giants' 3-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 3rd down and goal at the 3-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Giants.
On that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Off-play action. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Freddie Swain was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
4th down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Brett Maher now for the Jet field goal. Wind at his back now in this 3rd quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. From the gun. Jones, flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Anzalone, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Giants 59, Packers 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Watch the slant.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Phillips. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
A gain of 13.
13 yards, first down, Packers. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards for number 11.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is down to 24.
Is good. Makes the score Giants 59. Packers 35.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Complete to Freddie Swain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Freddie Swain with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Giants 66. Packers.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete to Mark.
13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
A gain of 13 yards.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
On the keeper.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And inches.
Burrow on 3rd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Phillips. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And 8 yards.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Boyd. Incomplete.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones, his throw caught at about the 5.
For a Giants.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Durham Smythe, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Giants 73. Packers 35.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how
it got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 75 yards. And his guys are able to get a score back. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Gets through, and now an opening. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 50 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 80. Packers 40.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off play action. Jones. And that's complete to Swain. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jones off the play fake. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And this offense is running away with this one. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
He's going to take, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Giants.
The offenses have success. You can say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Burrow. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
And a Packer 1st down.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Number 16.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning.
Packers.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the Giants.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, watch the slip.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Dexter Lawrence, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Mason Crosby for the extra.
That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hey, we got three down.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at